Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Slaughter, I'd certainly want to appreciate you for taking up this vital bill that's important to the West. Water supplies for farmers, ranchers, recreation opportunities, municipalities, and other water users is vital to the West. H.R. 3189 passed out of the Natural Resources Committee with bipartisan support, and I request a structured rule under which the merits of this common sense legislation can be openly discussed. Water is indeed the lifeblood of the West, and entire rural and urban communities rely on water rights granted to them by states in order to sustain the way of life. Unfortunately, these valuable property rights have come under attack by federal agencies that seek to extort water through the use of permits, approvals, and other one-sided federal tools, which leave no choice for the water users at their mercy. These actions threaten hundreds of thousands of jobs, millions in revenue, local water management and conservation authority, and upend over a century of federal deference to state water law. H.R. 3189 simply retains the structure of water law that we have today. When we look at what farmers, ranchers, ski areas, small businesses, towns, and cities have relied on, we need to make sure that we have a policy that is going to be able to grant certainty to them. This bill grants no new rights to anyone, nor does it take any away. It simply prohibits federal land management agencies from taking, through permits, property rights for which they would otherwise need to pay just compensation under the United States Constitution. I'm proud to have been able to have worked on this common sense bipartisan effort with my colleagues in the House Natural Resources Committee and others across the West. As my colleague noted, we have 121 different ski areas that need to be able to have certainty. But are our farmers, are our ranchers, are our municipalities any less important? To be able to provide certainty for them, we received testimony in committee from Chief Tidwell that not once has water been sold by a ski area for profit. They need it to be able to operate. This is custom and policy in the West. The simple knowledge of this bill is we codify those practices in the West to be able to provide for that certainty. And while others may try to portray this as infringing upon other rights, the bill does not speak to those. The practices which are currently in place will not be altered. We do not expand nor delete any authorities that currently exist. A common sense piece of legislation which for the West will provide much needed certainty for all of our different communities. Once again, I'd like to thank the members of this committee for your consideration. We look forward to advancing this legislation that we can protect the vital water supplies and the local communities that rely on them. Thank you, and I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Tipton, thank you.